Hi everyone, it's me, Diana, and it's been a little while. You may or may not have noticed that I didn't do a Halloween doll video this year. I didn't do a Halloween doll at all, actually, and that would be the first time since I started my channel that I did not do a Halloween doll. So I guess it's time to sit down and talk with you about what's been going on with me. So to make a long story short, I've been struggling for quite some time now when it comes to my plan for the future of the Doll Fairy. I spent a lot of time pressuring myself to figure out how to come up with like a real business plan. To the point where I literally was making myself sick with anxiety, trying to fight against the decline that I've been internalizing as total failure. I spent months desperately trying to come up with ways to make this more profitable, and all that time basing my self-worth on my inability to do that. It became like a cycle of panic and disappointment. And it really kind of got to the point where I was feeling physically sick when I would sit down to work each day. I also never had enough time to accomplish any of the unrealistic goals that I set for myself. So I was kind of forcing myself to work whenever I had any free time, which, as you can imagine, just added to my stress, because even then, nothing I did even came close to meeting my goals. Obviously, this wasn't sustainable. It wasn't even close to being successful. So through a lot of reflection and therapy, it has become clear to me that taking steps towards bettering my mental health is a lot more important than whatever unmet goals I might still be clinging to when it comes to my business. So I kind of let up on the pressure that I was putting on myself, and that is when I realized how utterly burned out I was. And when I say that, I don't mean burned out like the YouTubers who, post twice a week for 2 years and, they're doing so much and then they realize it's not sustainable. Because obviously I never even got to the point where I was posting consistently like twice a month even. But I realized I was totally burned out of creative energy. Like, there's almost no joy left in it. So for a while I kept making things and I kept having new ideas and getting excited about them like I always do. And I thought that I was still super motivated to tackle all of those projects, and I just needed to give myself the space and the time to work on them. But now that I've given myself some space, I kind of lost a lot of the feeling of even wanting to do some of this stuff. I feel like there are a lot of aspects of doll customizing and being a doll customization YouTuber that I don't really want to do anymore. And I'm finally disillusioned, it took me long enough, about being able to create a financially successful business out of being an art content creator. At least for me, personally, and at least at this point in my life. It's been more than a year of struggling with these questions over and over, but I finally come to the conclusion that I don't really want to be a YouTuber. I don't want to be a content creator, really. I don't want to make videos as my product, as my business. That was never really financially viable for me anyway, even though I tried. I like video editing. I've enjoyed video editing since I was 9 years old and I got my first camera and I learned how to edit and make little movies. And I still enjoy editing videos to some degree when it's like special projects, like editing my wedding video or editing like a vacation video for my family, like these sentimental things. I still like doing that. But making videos for YouTube has kind of sucked the joy out of it and sucked the joy out of the art part too. Even though I'm proud of what I have on my channel and I'm proud of what I've done, I've begun to realize more and more how limited your time is in life. And making videos of these projects has become kind of a big time suck, and it's become a block between me and getting to actually do the things that I want to do and make the things that I want to make. And as you can see, if you look at my view counts, there's no way to really justify spending those huge chunks of time on editing hours and hours of work into 20-minute videos that have to follow this same pattern. And I don't mean to minimize that at all. And if you've enjoyed my videos, I'm really happy about that. And I still enjoy watching other creators' videos too. And I appreciate that they do all of that work and put all of that work into it. I just have to recognize that I have to do what's best for myself as an artist and as a human being. I don't think that continuing on this same path is going to be good for me. So in recognizing all of that and kind of taking stock of what it is that I actually do want to do and what do I actually like, that's still a process for me right now. But right now I do know that one thing that I still want to do is to sew. I've known for a while that sewing clothing is my favorite part of customizing dolls. And in my big Doll Fairy rebrand earlier this year, I explained that sewing was going to become my main focus. I made that shift a little bit, but as always, I had these big ideas and these unreachable goals, and many of them, almost all of them, I still have not followed through with. And I think that really stems from putting too high expectations on myself and thinking I can do so much more than I actually can. When you look at the reality of what can you actually get done with the limited time and resources that you have to cut some things out in order to be able to prioritize the things that you do really want to do and that are worth spending time on. And because of all the pressure that I've been putting on myself and my feelings of self-doubt, indecision, and my record low levels of actual creative energy, those have all made it really, really hard to accomplish anything at all. Even so, I haven't completely given up on my creative goals. Some of them I have still been steadily working towards, and for the past couple of months, I have been very slowly but steadily working on a new collection of smart doll clothing for fall/winter, I guess. And it's very close to being ready to share with all of you and put in my online shop for sale. I have mostly enjoyed the process of doing that, but I've been really struggling to do the promotional stuff, to take photos and video clips and do anything where I have to actually share it. It's like I'm moving at a snail's pace and doing everything I can to avoid that part where I do the photo shoot and actually put it out there. Now I know that I have to put it out there if I expect to make any sales. But that part has been really hard for me, and I am working towards that. So I am actually right now working on putting together a little video where I can show you the things that I've made and share that with you, and I hope that you'll enjoy that. It's just kind of like, I'm pushing through all of the feelings around it. So I'm not giving up or going away. But as for doll customization videos, like the full custom doll videos that people seem to like best, or smaller bits and pieces of that, I still have quite a bit of content that I've filmed like over the past 2 years or something that is kind of, you know, just waiting to be edited and made into videos that I can share with you. And I sincerely hope that at some point soon I will have the energy and the motivation to do that, because I would like to. But here's the deal moving forward. Here is like my basic plan with my channel. I do intend to continue making videos in some capacity because, as I've said, I like doing that, but in a way that is fun, a way that's fun for me to make and fun hopefully for you to share in, not a source of pressure and disappointment, not something that is necessarily, you know, the product, just something that is like a tool for sharing with whoever wants to see it, which mainly means a difference in how I look at and create my content. It also means a difference in the frequency of my content. My uploads will probably be inconsistent and maybe unpredictable. There might be a lot of time in between them. I still have like a lot of work and healing to do, and like I said, I want these videos to be fun and not a source of pressure. So the videos themselves might also be less polished and more casual, conversational, like we're doing right now. Personally, the authenticity of early YouTube is still, you know, kind of what I enjoy best about YouTube when I see it. So guess what? I'm gonna bring that back to my channel here, to my little corner of YouTube. We're gonna go back to the, you know, unpolished authenticity, just sharing things for fun. I still have a lot of projects that I don't want to abandon. And I'm not going to disappear completely. That is not my intention. I just don't want to make any more promises about projects that I can't fulfill. It's going to be casual and fun around here. And if you want to stick around, I'll be very happy to have you stay and join me on this journey of letting go and rediscovering the joy of spontaneous and genuine projects and spontaneous and genuine creativity. If you're an artist and you've gone through something similar, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. What are some of the things that have helped you through creative burnout and even depression? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. And as I said, a video featuring my new smart doll clothing is in the works and is coming soon. So I will see you again soon for more doll magic. And I look forward to that. Thank you for listening and for sticking around. Bye.